In this video, let's walk through a scenario where we investigate the idle VMs in our Databricks environment and get a better understanding of how our pools alleviate resource contention. On the Databricks account overview page, we can start by looking in the Workplace Stats widget, where we can see a breakdown by feature. The first item in the third section is idle VMs, and it's the metric that will show us any total cost being wasted on idle VMs in this account. In this example, we can see that $395 was wasted on idle VMs in June of this year. To investigate, we're going to go to the Reports view and head over to the Pools tab. In this view, you will see a list of all your defined pools in a given workspace. From the overview, we know the wasted resources happened in June, so let's set the date range we are looking at to June 1st through the 30th. Somewhere in there are idle VMs set idle, costing us money. This activity graph is showing us a few spikes indicating cluster usage. Toward the middle of the month, here, we can see one big spike. That looks like a good place to start. Once we zoom in, we can see the activity of various clusters represented by different colors, and highlighted as red and black zebra pattern, we can see the time those clusters sat idle before powering down. We can see here above that the max capacity, that's the max number of VMs these clusters can access simultaneously, is set to 11. And they don't shut down for another full 10 minutes after they are finished, despite the fact that no clusters need any nodes at that time. With the activity report, we can see a very clear story of what is happening. 3 jobs run at the same time, spinning up 3 VMs. They stay on, waiting for another job for another 7 minutes before 2 more jobs run. We can also go over to the Cost tab and view how much of the cost for each workspace is going toward idle VMs. Here we can see a whole 33.5% of the total cost being paid for these pools is being wasted. From here, we can make some orchestration decisions to plan when these jobs should run. Maybe they could all run in a row, one after the other, and we only spin up 3 VMs total. Not much is going on during the day activity-wise, so if they just all need to run by the end of the day, that could work. We could set up the max VMs to be 3, and each job could queue up and wait for the job that came before to finish. There are a myriad of ways to optimize the job orchestration so that we can eliminate idle VM cost, and Lakehouse Optimizer is proud to provide customers the tools they need to make those decisions. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of how to use Lakehouse Optimizer to investigate idle VMs in a Databricks environment.